What's up, YouTube? My name is Caleb, and welcome back to Dreamland.
Chicken nugget dreamland, whoa. It's a chicken nugget fantasy. Chicken nugget dreamland, whoa. If you're into nuggets, it's where you wanna be. Chicken nugget dreamland, whoa.
Today on this episode of Dreamland, me and myself are going to build a barn. And this may look a little bit different than the last, the renew season or whatever. I just cleared the barn out here. I did the hospital, that Assassin 321's building there, and then I got rid of the DJ studio. I have my plans, and I also built this pathway. I'm not done with the pathways yet. I'm not sure how I want it to go. I'm thinking there's gonna be main roads like this, and then there's gonna be little alleyways this way, then another main road with like these little things, and only on the main roads we're gonna have these things, and then like buildings will be off the main roads. These are just to get in between buildings. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. But today we're gonna build a new barn because I have animals just wandering around now. I have a horse in my little thing. So yeah, let's get into building this thing. It's gonna be a barn about this high, and this is just gonna be like a silo. So yeah, we'll get right into this building. Back at it again, recording another voiceover yet again. Of course I'm here, because why wouldn't I be? This is also okay, so let me just explain a few things. This is like the first speed over back. I got really nothing big planned to talk about. So what happened, I'm going to explain a little bit what happened with Dreamland, because it kind of went away for a while, and I just posted like one little video. I was like, help please, because I'm freaking out. But no, what happened was, I was making a video, which I'll probably just say it. It was a video explaining like how I make my videos, and just explaining how I do it. So like from the start to finish, where I went into this world and I picked something that I wanted to build, and I took an example from it. And sorry if you can hear the dog in the background. Anyway, so I took my dog. So I took that example, and I recorded the face cam. It was going to be with face cam. I got it all set up. And when I went on to try to get onto the Dreamland world, it didn't let me do it. It was like it froze. But it was like still loading. But it was just loading for a long time. I was like, this isn't right. I'll just restart the game and try again. And then I tried to download it, and it didn't work then either. And I was like, maybe I have too many files, because that's what happened on the Switch. So I did that, and still nothing. Nothing. So then I had to figure out what I was going to do, because I had no idea. What was I going to do? I had this video file, which I kept on my desktop. I was like, I'll just try back in like an hour. Maybe it's just, sometimes if you give the computer time to rest, it works. No, it didn't. And it was like a few days, and I was like, alright, I need videos. And that's around the time I started up my Red Dead Redemption series to pass the time. I was like, do this daily until the Dreamland comes back. And then finals were coming up. And it was a lot to handle for school and this, so I just kind of whittled them out. It's like once a week, and then nothing. And so it was kind of a big deal. For me anyway, not being able to, post Dreamland or giving it on, like, even though if I'm ever going to be able to get on. So what I decided to do in the end of it, was after a few weeks, I contacted support, and it was right after Christmas time, and like they said, it could take a while because we needed time off and blah 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 blah. Let's check. Yeah, blah 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 blah. All sorts of junk that I didn't need to know about, how long it was going to take and stuff. So it took about maybe like 3 weeks to get a response. I kind of just forgot about the whole thing. It was with school and Red Dead Redemption. I just kind of whittled Dreamland out of my head. Then I got a response back in my email, and I was like, oh yes, I am back in business, because they're going to have a solution for me. And no, they did not. No solution, nothing. So you know what I had to do? I'll tell you what I had to do. I'm sorry about the dog in the background. I can't really do anything about it, except like go up there and tell her, which means I have to leave you guys, and I don't really want to edit any more than I already have to with these videos. Anyway, so what I have to do, so I contact them and they were like, they gave me troubleshooting options, like restart your modem, do this, do that, and I tried most of them. So I contacted them back and I was like, yes, I tried them all and it's still not working. And they responded back and they said, I'm sorry, we don't have any prior messages from you. Can you please tell us what the problem is about? I was like, great. I was 3 months waiting. But no, I replied the wrong way. So I replied the wrong way. That's my take, like another 3 weeks. And I was like, great, nice conversation. 3 weeks for this and this. But no, they responded right back. It was like maybe like 2 days. And they responded back. And they just didn't have any answers for me at all. And when they like trying to do stuff, and I sent them pictures of like the world. One day I could get on. It loaded me on. I was like, sweet, yes. And so I went over. I was like, yes, I'm gonna go right over to the like check it all out. Remember what my world looks like. And when I go out the front door of my house, I can't really see like where the theater would be. So I go towards that area, and it's not there. It just like ends. I was like, maybe I'll reload out of the game. And when I left the game, I couldn't get back on after. And I was like, oh my god, I had my one chance and I ruined it. I could have took pictures, was what I had. So then I waited a couple days and was like, oh, I'll just try it again now. And then sent it that, and then it worked again. And it was a little bit more chunks. So then I tried placing it on the nether portals. So like you could extend the field of view that I had. Like I go in the nether portal and then I come back through and that chunk should be loaded. And I did that until the nether just crashed and it didn't let me anymore. And it was not a very good thing at all, you know. But regardless of that, what happened was it just let me on very few times and it was all chunk loaded up like that. And it was just the worst because it didn't work and stuff, and I was very sad. Anyway, what ended up happening was one day I was just still in contact with them, telling them all this stuff, and I got on one day, I took some pictures, and I sent it to them, and then they said, I'm sorry, there's nothing that we can do at this point. Here's a review, or here's the same problem. It wasn't really the same problem, and they wouldn't understand it. But they were like, this is really the same problem, and if there's any fixes, there's not a fix at the moment, but if there is a fix in the future, we'll be able to just look at this forum daily. And I was like, great, now I'm just waiting. And then one day, the next day after that, he sent that to me. I tried it, because I think they just updated the game, the last day, and you'll never guess what happened. It worked. It worked very well. I loaded on, no problems. I tried it a couple times just so I wouldn't get my hopes up. I logged off, loaded back in, no problem. So I contacted them, and that's what happened. But they said they gave me some realm days for my problems. So they gave me some realm days. But they gave me it was 150 realm days for my problems. So I was up to 300, sorry. It was up to 300 realm days, which means I had 300 days of realm. So I still have those. And I just thought I'd mention this. I wasn't quite ready. Again, like I said in the last Dreamland a couple weeks ago, I wasn't quite ready to reveal or to start up Dreamland again. But I do have some good ideas. I built this awesome barn, by the way, beautiful. So I just put the animals inside just now. I'm finishing it up. There's not really much, but I'm gonna let you listen to some music, and I'll cut back in as soon as I'm ready to. Alright guys, I am back. I hope you like that speed over, like the first Dreamland back in a while. It's probably wasn't the best episode, and I haven't really built it in a while, so what I came up with is just a simple barn design. I think it looks really better than the old like wooden shelter that we jabbed our animals in. And I was having a hard time designing the stalls, because I knew in my vision that I wanted in the back here a big thing, and I was just gonna put the horses back there. But then I was like, that's not fair. Then what I did was I was putting little stalls, and it was like, that's so cramped, and like two animals go in there. What if I want to breed them? So what I did, I just opened it all up, and opened that up so they can all go out there as they choose. If they go out there, come in here to get out of the rain, which none of them seem to be wanting to get out of the rain. And I left one stall here just in case I need like one thing here. Maybe Jacob has an animal he doesn't want to blend with the rest of my animals, or I'm not too sure what I would use this pen for, but I decided to add that in. I was kind of using it to put them in here so they didn't escape while I have all the animals, like a little safety pen. But I'll use that probably at some point. Doesn't really make that big of a difference. And then I just have up here, which is just an empty. I could put hay up here if I wanted to, or I could put chests up here to breed the animals. I could do all sorts of things with this space. But I like this design a lot better than what I used to have. And I liked it, and I like the added silo. It doesn't have anything inside, but I think it adds a little nice touch. And so my plan for the next episode is to add a farm here. I'm not sure if that's what I'm gonna do or not. That's my plan. Well, in the next episode, I'm gonna remodel that over there. But in the future, I might add a farm there, because I gotta add something. That's why I didn't build it right up there, because I wasn't sure what I'm gonna build. I had plans to like make the pathway go this way. I'm not too sure either, but it's just gonna be. I don't know. I still am. I just built it so I can have a place to store my animals, and I was good. We kept building and building, and destroying and destroying. I was like, I gotta build something that looks good, so I don't have to keep destroying, and I have something to show for my progress. In the 2019 Dreamland, I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the seasons yet, because I had it all planned out the day, how many more episodes was left. But we had that huge gap, and I'm not sure how many more, because I basically, like, that gap that we had was as long as a season, or like a gap should have been. So I'm not too sure if I'm just gonna continue this season, because it's gonna be a different like intro and like a whole different list of things, and I'm not sure yet. So I'll get back to you on what I'm gonna do for that. But so yeah, this I'm gonna try to remodel that. I'm gonna remodel this. I'm gonna build a new hospital, police station, fire station. Redo that theater thing, that whatever. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching Dreamland. My name is Caleb, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye! Bye! Bye!